KR franchise. And he's earned the respect and affection of Gotti over a period of time, in the time that he spent with him. And Gautam has always backed him. So I think that partnership with the two of them and the way they operate, they go hand in hand and works very well. So I think there's a sense of camaraderie as well that kind of roots from the past. So there's an understanding that and a sense of functionality that works for the two of them. And I think that chemistry, along with the senior pros that are there within the side and the youngsters, will make for a very interesting campaign when they defend the title next year.
Anil, if you just think about what Surya and Gautam will be going to have to discuss, it's definitely the top. I mean, there's Shubman, there's Sai Sudarshan, there's Abhishek Sharma, there's Shastri Jaiswal, with the names that I'm missing, there's Sanju Samson. And if you look at the top 3 or 4, you have a revolving door of openers. How would you start settling that?
That's their challenge. Unfortunately, I don't have to worry too much about that. But you left out a couple of uncapped players as well. Priyacharya, Robson, then Vaibhav, Suryavanshi, all these guys will certainly be claiming for that position come World Cup. I guess it's a matter of trying it out with whatever T20s that you have before the World Cup, trying to get to that 15-member squad and trying to build on that. I mean, there's Shubman Gill, there's Sai Sudarshan, there's Yashasvi Jaiswal, already 3 test players in that squad who can play. All 3 of them. Sanju Samson is there. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge as to who will go again. Coming back to Steve's point of who's going to remain fit. We want a fit team going into a World Cup, and that's something that I'm sure the Indian selectors and the management will be keeping in mind.
Hey, Ross, look at the T20 format, and Australia would want to dominate there a little bit more than they have in the last couple of years, based on their own, ways that they do dominate different formats of cricket. So where are the areas that need to be worked on from that perspective?
T20 cricket, I sense that we came kind of late to the party with T20 cricket. It was always about one-day cricket, and it was clearly about Test match cricket. So if you were to do a survey on the players and ask them which format of the game they want to play, and this is something very interesting about the Australian culture of cricket, 99% of them would say still that the baggy green, the cap that Stephen Waugh actually revered probably more as a legacy piece in his leadership style than any other captain in Australia. They all want to play for that. And then they're getting challenged in and around the shorter formats of the game, almost in many ways whittles away, if you like, around the franchise-based competitions. And so I think we've got a great future in it. One of the things that I constantly see as a broadcaster in IPL cricket and across the globe as well is athletic ability, which you can't coach. And when you look at Australia, you look at the way that we compete across sports and across formats. Across the Olympic Games, for example, something which I know that we're excited in this country to celebrate as well as us. Another big touch point, for us to communicate as nations. I just believe that we've got this great capacity to rise, like Phoenix almost, under pressure. We kind of cut of the cloth that since the day dot we're born to compete. Steve and I were just talking about cross rivalries there in New South Wales and Queensland, and it's a genuine interest of competition. It's not sheep stationing.
We hate each other. We hate each other, basically.
We basically are like that. I mean, I was telling a story the other day around my mum. We were playing ping pong together. And there came a time in my career where I started to play ping pong with the wrong hand to my mum. So I was playing left-handed, not right-handed. So she is just on my case, and refused to play me in ping pong anymore if I didn't actually go to the right hand. That kind of sums it up, generationally in Australia. We will compete over absolutely everything until we can no longer breathe, and then you guys will probably win.
Well, speaking of competition, lots of competition when it comes to the spinners slot. When it comes to this T20 makeup. There have been a few conversations about do we go the complete specialist route, or do you need to be able to hold that? What works for you?